Celtics and Bucks, they're tied at 1 game each, and it's been value plays like a Grant Williams and a Grayson Allen kind of making the difference in each game. So which value player do you think can lead their team to a series victory in that one?
This one is a bit different because I think the Bucks win this series overall, and I think Giannis is the reason for that. I don't see a team stopping Giannis yet for 4 games. But as far as role players go, I think since I have this Bucks narrative of them winning, it's a Bucks wing. And Wes Matthews has been getting the starts, but you got to keep an eye on Wes Matthews, Pat Connaughton, and Grayson Allen. Whoever one of those 3 wings are that's hitting their shots on any given night, it's pretty a lucky thing. You gotta start the right one. But Pat Connaughton was chucking last game, and Grayson Allen was not, which is surprising because the trend had been Grayson Allen. So it's one of those 3 guys who's just going to have the on night, and you got to hit that.
All right, Friar, 3-point shots probably aren't going to fall as much as they did in Game 2 for the Celtics, but that defense should continue to put pressure on Giannis.
Yeah, and I think the reason Grayson Allen didn't take a whole lot of shots last game, he was too busy trying to pick up his shorts after Jaylen Brown broke his ankles.
Oh, man. He had him playing Twister, dude.
Yeah, he did. But I think Pat Connaughton, when you're looking from a DFS perspective, Pat Connaughton is a good call. But when we're talking about making a difference for actually winning these ball games, I do agree that Giannis stopping him over 4 games is tough, but we've seen the Celtics kind of slow him down over these first 2 games. Big part of that has been Al Horford, who, not a value player, obviously a starter. He's low, mid-range kind of guy when we're talking about DFS. But Grant Williams is another guy. We saw him step up, and defensively, this is one of the big things that he can do is he can handle an athletic, strong guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not many can, and when I say handle, there's a big difference between what they did to like Kevin Durant and what they did with Giannis and some of these other star players that they can handle. But when you have a guy go and take 27 shots and he puts up 28 points, I mean, like you did your job. That's what you've got to do against a guy like that. So I think Grant Williams, to me, when you're looking at values, he's the one.
Yeah, he's a role player, but in Game 2, he was a star. Less than 1 minute in the show, Maddie. Who's a value play in this series who can help his team win it?
Well, anyone who's listened to me talk for more than 5 seconds this year knows I'm going to lean towards Nick and the Celtics because that's my team at this point. I just have to. But I think Al Horford is as suited to guard Giannis as just about anybody in the league. And then I do think Grant Williams is that guy who continues to be the bench contributor because Robert Williams just doesn't make as much sense in this matchup. Derek White, I mean, I thought the Celtics would be fine without Smart because of White. That didn't really end up happening. They did win the game, but Derek White didn't even score a point, I think. But it seems like in this series, Grant Williams is the role player they want with their stars as that filler piece. So I think the minutes are going to be there, and for that reason, he probably is a guy who continues to be a strong value play going forward.